I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no love. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm.
Hello everybody, it's so good to be here today. So I'm just getting from some errands and I was listening to I don't know what it was. I think it was a song or something. I get a lot of downloads for music too. And you know what I thought about? I thought about how becoming who you are, it doesn't depend on someone else. So be wary of guarantees of a particular outcome. So this came to me too. I think when I see a lot of people being very forceful with their offers, or with saying that it's a guarantee that you will have this particular outcome. Yes, it is very likely, and the transformation is probably going to be dependent on how committed you are to the particular program, to whatever you're doing. It depends on where you are in life. But I just wanted to bring this up to be wary of guarantees, because at the end of the day, you are your own guru. And I did a video on this before because I'm really passionate about you understanding your own inner wisdom, your own inner knowing, and then having the strength and the power, the muscle of the self-trust to be able to actually act on that and actually get that muscle so strong that you don't need anyone else to give you permission to go ahead and make that decision. However, initially, sometimes we need a little push, we need someone that feels safe to us, be able to express, someone that, we can talk to like a bestie and their energy seems very genuine and we can actually speak to them. And I can speak from my own story. As I was maneuvering through different situations in my life, I didn't have a strong muscle of self-trust. I constantly needed some type of permission, I felt like, or some type of validation, and I wasn't getting that because the people that were in my life were more of looking at things more logically, or they were like way out looking at things from what my point of view was, way too reckless. So I finally, I think, had someone mirror something back to me, I think once, and I realized how important it is to really have that person when you're like in that shift, to be able to reflect and give you that permission at that moment until you really build that self-trust muscle. Because once you prove to yourself over and over again that you can accomplish something, that you can do something and you will be okay, and then you're able to look back at that and say, okay, I'm still here, I'm still okay. And you even understand how it feels to have that inner knowing and to come back to your center. And even if it feels uncomfortable and you're on for example, you're on a particular date and it's uncomfortable. I was on a date one time and it was uncomfortable, but I was so stuck in being nice that I just sat through the whole thing and, people please, just was there saying the right thing instead of what I truly believed. Every now and then I would dash it a little bit, but I wouldn't be like, out there completely, because to be honest, I liked the way he looked physically. So I was ignoring a lot of things I knew in my head I didn't want to do. And I think we do this in life generally. Like, we'll logically, like, this looks good on paper, but we have an inner knowing that this isn't aligning with my soul. This is true, like deep down, there's something about it. It doesn't logically make sense, but it's not aligning with me. And I just want to be that reminder that need to trust that. And sometimes it's okay to meet someone or to feel like you're in a space where you have that support in that journey for that. And that is what the Pathway to Freedom is about. What I have found in my own journey and through my own experiences. And it has been shifting my beliefs and building the muscle of self-trust through various practices. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own individualistic experience in life. One thing may work for one person, another thing may not work for you. And that is okay. That's why you have to come back to your inner wisdom and your inner knowing. Another thing that I look at is the human design. We're all designed differently. Yes, we are. We know that. But we also have these tools that we can use. I like human design. I think it's amazing to really see how a person, some people you say, okay, you need to wake up at the same time and do a routine, ritual, same thing every single day. Some people thrive with that. Yes, you need some type of ritual, but some people need a little bit more room and movement to keep it going because of the way that their arrows are facing or what type of design that they are. And that's something that I look at when I am designing a person's ritual or helping them design something that works for them. Also looking at their lifestyle. It's just like a prescription that you give someone. It may work for most people, but it is possible it may not work for them. It can happen in natural medicine too. That's why we have different constitutions. And even with those constitutions, something may be happening with that person that's not the same as another person. So that's why just coming back to your inner wisdom, your inner knowing is just very, very important. And beware of guarantees. And yes, put your best foot forward when you really believe in something. But it's truly best to really build the muscle of self-trust. Show yourself that you can trust yourself. That is real faith, as I said in another video. And beware of guarantees of a particular outcome from something. I think that sometimes in marketing we try to scare people to do something, when I think it should come from more of, instead of being afraid, maybe pull you in a different way of like, I feel inspired, but not like, if I don't do this, this won't happen for me. No, that's not the case. There's nothing wrong with you. And yes, there can be some alterations. And yes, someone can show you these alterations and show it to you quicker than you going on your own, journey, because somebody else could have already went through a particular season of their life, so they can help you skip some steps, basically. But I think that you still should always come back to your inner knowing. And if this is something that is pulling you and that you are interested in, this is what is in my 5 pillars of my Pathway to Freedom, is truly building that muscle within and giving you practices so that you can actually keep it moving in life and be able to live a life that aligns with your highest self. So if this spoke to you in any way, like, comment, subscribe. You know how to reach me, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.